Hello everyone, I am Geyzson Kristoffer and this is my follow-up session for being a top 5 in the recently concluded Investa Cup 2021. So, I will give you 5 losing trades and also 5 winning trades and I will explain kung paano ko nilaro mga trades ko. Starting with of course, a losing trade, no? All HC. So here, as you can see, this is the chart of All HC, no? Since April 2021. So, saan ako nag-enter, saan ako nag-exit. This is the candle where I entered and that is the same candle where I exited. But first of all, paano pumasok sa utak ko na i-trade itong si All HC? Simple lang. It's because it creates or it is creating a series of higher highs and higher lows. Saan yung higher highs? Saan yung higher lows? Eto, high, higher high, higher highs. So, series of higher highs and series of higher lows. So, low, higher low, dito, higher low, higher low. So, meron siyang series of higher highs and higher lows. And if the chart creates a series of higher highs and higher lows, it's called an uptrending chart or an uptrending stock. So as much as possible ako, if I go long on a stock, I want it to be on an uptrend. Okay? So here, All HC na pusuan natin si All HC, no? It's because it recently broke out of that level, no? Yung recently plotted level ko. So this is the level, it broke out of that level. And then the next day, I'm anticipating a move towards the upside pa, a continuation towards the upside. But zooming in to the chart of All HC, no? Dito, ayan. So remove ko muna drawings ha. Remove drawings. Plotting the level here again, dito. No, gawin nating black yan. Black. Ayan. So, again, nag-breakout siya sa level na to. Okay, dito sa candle na to. But, I entered here on the second day. And as much as possible, gusto ko sana dito kay All HC is a buy low, sell high strategy. Which, the same na gagawin mo sa mga index stocks, no? Kaya madaling scalp mga index stocks because you can buy low, sell high with liquidity present in the stock. So here, for All HC, kitang-kita dito, no? Ayan yung itsura ng stock. And dito, kung lalagyan natin ng level, no? Ayan, nag-breakout sa previous day. Diyan na ako pumasok at 6.47, 60,000 shares. But hindi nyo makikita sa daily chart. So, let's go to the 3-minute chart. Ito, let's go to the 3-minute chart and go to that day. So, the day dyan is December 2021. So, December 13, I think, 2021. So this is the 3-minute chart of All HC on December 13, 2021. As you can see, after it broke out of this level, dito, no, sa level na to, nag-gap siya dyan, no? Before niya pala i-breakout, mayroon siyang gap dyan. With, as you can see, dito, a volume on the closing price dyan. Meron siyang volume on the closing price and nag-gap up siya, no? On the next day. So, ayan, zooming in more dito sa chart ni All HC, ayan, dito sa candle na to, it established a new high after the gap. So, here, this candle, kitang-kita nyo yan, meron siyang high dito, no, after the gap. So, my idea is, if it breaks out of that level, papasukin ko tong si All HC, no? Which is a good strategy kasi you are entering the momentum or the continuation of the move, no? So, I bought at 6.47. Bali dyan sa taas na yan. So, here, lagay natin 6.47. Gawin kong green and solid line. So, I bought there at 6.47. Now, normally, pag mga ganito, no, after ako mag-buy talaga, I put a stop limit order below the low of the day. So, here, naglagay ako ng stop loss order ko dyan sa low of the day. Let's say, lagay natin ulit, no? Dito. So, after it moved up higher sa 6.47, I already calculated my risk or the risk I want to give to the market, kumbaga, to see if the trade goes in my favor or not. So, umakyat nga siya up to 6.50 something, but then, okay, intraday, gumawa siya ng lower high dito and then eventually broke down of that level. So, at 6.36, below that level, naglagay ako ng stop limit order ko. Okay? So, meaning, I bought here, dito, sa candle na to, at 6.47 and, ayan, naka-conditional order lang, no? I sold at 6.35, a cut loss of, let's see, kung magkano. So, 60,000 shares at 6.47, 6.35, or minus 3%. That is my first loss dito sa Trading Cup competition na ipapakita ko sa inyo. The next trade that I will show you is a short trade on Macro Asia Corporation. As you can see, grabe ang ganda ng movement niya from this level up to this level, no? Pero my winning trade here is a short position. Nag-start yung trading competition around November 8, I think, no? So November 8 was around here. So November 8, ayan. Super ganda na ng run up ni Macro Asia from the low of 4 point something. But hindi ako kumbensido sa movement ng Macro Asia. So even though it moved like that, or 47%, no? But it is still on a long downtrend. And I don't want to trade long downtrending stocks. So what did I do? Since si Macro Asia or si Mac, no, nasa upper part siya ng level na to, or a strong resistance level, a significant level here, sabi ko, there should be a shorting opportunity since this one is on a downtrend and nagrally lang because of the sinasabi nilang reopening plays. And ang nasa isip ko dito, since medyo start pa lang talaga ng reopening plays daw, no? Yung cases dumadami pa din. So, I doubt na magre-recover kaagad itong si Mac. So, I plan to short Mac, no? Macro Asia. So, saan na ako nag-short? Saan na ako nag-cover ng short ko? Here. So, this candle here at November 24, a day after my birthday. Imagine. So, ayan, nag-short ako dyan, no? At 6.42. So, 6.42 is around that level. So, 6.42. Sige, red natin kasi short. And I covered 11.29. So, on this candle, nag-cover ako 5.52. No? 5.52. No? So, change natin into green kasi yung cover is green long, no? Or buy. And yung short is, ayun nga, short is a sell order. So, ayan, mostly tumitingin lang ako din sa daily, no? Pag nagtitrade ako. But here, as you can see, meron tayong levels dito. And si Mac, nahihirapan siyang umakyat. Merong touch here dapat, nag-touch dyan, no? Bumagsak lang din, nag-touch na naman dyan. And then, the next day, nung nag-touch ulit, no? I shorted it on the way down, no? 6.42. And I put my stop loss order above this level. Kasi, dapat naglalagay ka ng stop loss order sa invalidation. Paano nag-invalidate yung trade ko dito? It's because once mag-breakout dyan, the idea of it going downtrend is, kumaga, slimmer yung chance. Kasi, di ba, pag uptrend, creating a series of higher highs and higher lows, higher lows. Once it breaks out of this level, it will create a higher high. That's why I put my stop loss order here, a little above this level, so that sa stop out lang ko if my idea is invalidated. So, after I bought here, naglagay na ako ng stop loss dyan and iniwanan ko na yung stock. No? Since ayan, nag-spike, hindi naman nag-hit yung cut loss natin dito. No? sa candle na to. Okay? And then, bumagsak lang siya. The next day, of course, I hold, no? I held my shares here on the second day. And then, on the third day, dito, since my level of interest dyan, or may significant level, I covered my short. And then, because nagbabounce din yung ibang mga stocks, no? So, I covered at 5.52 here. Most of the time, I don't trade the intraday charts na, no? So, dati, super intraday player ako. But as time goes by, I discovered that what I do during intraday charts can be done using the daily charts only. So, daily charts na lang ako mostly nakatutok ngayon. Although, if I want to dig deeper talaga sa stock, no, the movement of it intraday, I go to the 3-minute chart, no? So, ayan, shorted here again at 6.42, covered at 5.52. Tignan natin kung magkano yung gain natin dyan for short. Here for short, we entered 52,000 shares at a selling price. Selling price dapat muna dito ka sa sell tumingin. I shorted at 6.42, covered at the buy order of 5.52. So 5.52. The total profit is around 42k or 15%, 14.90%. So that one was a big win for me then sa competition. As you can see, hindi yung puro chupit-chupit, no, yung trades natin. May swing trades talaga tinitrade natin, parang ganyan. Okay? Momentum swing trades, no? So, short here on the resistance. Now, merong significant level dito, I covered my shares. Okay, so that is my MAC trade. Next trade I have is the UBP trade. This is a losing trade, no? UBP. So, UBP long dito, this one kasi si UBP, the price was adjusted already because of the X date. Dito, meron siyang X date dito of the stock dividend, meaning the stock will adjust. No? If you want to see more of that, I will link the video about the UBP stock dividend here on this video. Okay? So, ayan. As you can see, the move of UBP here is super ganda. No? Super ganda ng movement ni UBP dito. As you can see, again, if I go long, I want it to be on an uptrending stock, creating a series of higher highs and higher lows. Although this one is a losing trade, I also have a winning trade sa UBP, no? But not included in this video because I cut it too short. Kumbaga, I sold too early. That's why nahati yung profits ko into two separate profits. Anyway, ayan. I actually bought on this candle. Now, remove ko nga ulit yung drawings. I bought here. Dito. Daily na lang tayo. Tumingin. Kasi, mostly, during the day, nakatingin lang naman ako dito sa daily. So, here, lagyan natin ng level dito. Merong significant level dyan. And nag-gap up towards that level. So, ako normally, no, when I see a gap up towards the resistance, no, I can't remember exactly during the day if it has a volume or not, but I participated in there. I think I bought at the highest price, no? Bought at the highest price because meron ako din inipon dito sa Realport. Meron talaga akong hawak dito. This was around 90 something pa. So, around 89 to 91 yata, itong level na to. Prior to the adjustment of the, as you can see dito sa gilid, 70 plus na, no? But prior to the adjustment, this one was around 90 to 89 to 91 pesos. So, ayan, nung nag-gap, I bought here. Kasi I was thinking na magko-continue siya kagad, but I was wrong. After I bought, bumagsak lang siya. So, ayun, that was my biggest mistake. One of my mistakes talaga was, ayun nga, bought here, full allocation agad, and then, dyan. I sold at 97. Bought at 99, sold at 97 kasi adjusted na to. But we will compute for that. So, calculator, ayan, I bought around 3,400 shares. Dito nakalagay sa ano ko. So, hindi nyo makikita. So, I bought at 99. I sold at 97. So, that was minus 3%. No? Minus 3%. But, Kasi this is a virtual trade. So as much as possible, you want to be efficient. And ayaw mo ma-stuck sa isang trade for a long time. If I am trading on my real port and I bought, no, for example, nakabili ako dito sa 99 or sa top man dito, no, I would still be holding my shares dyan because the idea is still there eh. Diba? It's still on an uptrend. Bakit ako magbebenta? If I am confident that if I know that there is a higher probability of it going up, no? Because it's on an uptrend, diba? So, ayan, I bought here. If I bought here sa real port, eto sa real port dito ako nakabili. So, and hinayaan ko na lang yan umakyat. So, here, if nakabili ako dito, I would have put my cut loss order below this level. So, even though, ayan, super laki ng drawdown dyan, I would have calculated pa rin, na 1 VAR lang yan, no? So, here, lagay tayo ng price. From that point to this point, so even though around 10% yan, no? Pag sa real trades, real port, 1 VAR pa rin yung loss ko. So, as much as possible, yan, 1 VAR. And ngayon nga, parang hindi ko na naaabot yung 1 VAR loss ko kasi nai-invalidate na siya kaagad even prior to it hitting my 1 VAR. So, ayun. So, I bought, for example, I bought here, I would have sold here. So, anyway, sa competition, I bought here, sold here. Pero nag-continue pa siya paakyat, no? I think, I bought the breakout here and then nag-TP lang kasi ako agad like twice. That's why, ayun, hindi siya lumabas sa top percentage winners ko. Anyway, that's my UBP trade. That's a losing trade for UBP. Now, my next trade is a Ditto trade. Eto, gusto ko tong si Ditto. No? It's because this Ditto stock isa talaga to sa pinaka na hinahype ng mga tao. No? Kasi, if you can remember, nag-19 pesos pa to dati. Nag-19 pesos pa to. Prior to going 9 pesos, it was ISM dati yung pangalan. Madami ding naipit, but ayun, nag-rise siya sa top because of the telco hype, third telco. So, anyway, wag na nating balihan yan muna. Let's go to my winning trade for Ditto. So, for Ditto, meron ako trade at the day was 11:22. So, hanapin natin yung 11:22. November 22, 2021. So, November 22 is on this day. So, ayan, November 22. Ayan, ito yung candle ng November 22. I think, na-post ko din sa YouTube, yung trade ko dito. Or maybe I bought here. I can't remember. Check nyo na lang. But, I bought dito at 5.36. 5.36. Lagyan natin. 5.36. And I sold it on 6.14. 6.14. So, yes. I think dito. Pumili ako dito. Sa real port, And then, nagbenta din ako dyan. Anyway, ayan, this is my Ditto trade dito sa virtual port. Ayan, lagay natin red kasi dyan tayo nag-TP. Bought here and then sold here. Ayan. Bakit tayo bumili dyan sa Ditto? Bakit tayo nagbenta dyan? It's because, ayan, kung kitang-kita nyo, this is actually an advanced bounce play technique, for Ditto. It's because bounce plays, normally I do bounce plays on an uptrend. Here, this one, bounce play during a downtrend. But dito, isa sa mga favorite ko i-bounce because ilang beses ko na to binabounce on bad news and strong sell downs. So, multiple times, dire-diretso si dito, no breaks, dire-diretso pababa. So, I decided na if mag-bullish engulfing candle siya, I would buy the bullish engulfing candle and then we'll sell immediately on above the 6 pesos level, above the 6 pesos. So, I bought the 5.36 kasi meron akong na-post sa Facebook, sa YouTube, no, na video na the faster the drop, no, the stronger the bounce. So just like here, dito, grabe yung bounce, yung drop niya, the bounce will also be the same. So that's what you want to see. But I don't recommend a beginner to do a bounce play kasi masusutog ka lang dyan if hindi ka if mali yung allocation mo. So ako, usually if I buy, I set my cut loss lang below the low, no? Either pag nag-low dito or nag-low dyan, naglalagay ako ng cut loss ko dyan. No? Kasi meaning, pag na-hit yung cut loss order mo, magko-continue na siya ng down move niya. Okay? Kasi nag-break na yung low eh. Di ba? So bought here, sold here, that was around, ilang percent ba? So 536 to 614. I bought around 60,000 shares. So around 14%, no? So swing trade lang, momentum trade. So lagay natin. For dito, that was 60,000 shares. Long at 5.36. Sold at, no, nabenta, 6.14. 6.14. So, 15%, around 15%. I don't know why kung ganyan yung calculation, but ayun, 15.32%, no, around 48K. So, that was my dito trade. Next trade na losing again is All HC. Nakailang beses na tong si All HC sa akin. So, 12.15, I bought at 12.15. So, December 15. I think it's this candle. Yes. I remember exactly. Ito, I bought at 6.22. I think this was the low of that day. Hindi ba? Okay. So anyway, dito bumili ako 6.22. Adjust natin. 6.22. I bought at 6.22. Trend siya ako bumili dyan. And then, I bought again at 6.22 lang pala. But I sold at 6.09. So, 6.09 nagbenta ako, 6.009 on the same day. Ayan. If I can remember, I think meron, parang Omicron variant, something. 2 Omicron variants yata sa Pinas. That's why nagka-sell off, no, yung market. So, I was blindsided. Meron ba akong meeting after that, no? Supposedly dapat I was supposed to buy, but I think I bought, no, bumili ako sa report, pero sa competition napabenta ako dito kasi I was out position. So parang yata towards the end of the day, something like that, no, lumabas na news na merong variant, something Omicron variant sa Pinas. 2 persons na Omicron variant. So, ayan. So, I bought here at 6.22 kasi mahilig ako dyan basta uptrends, no? Mahilig ako bumili dito sa mga lows na to. Kita nyo yan? May mga wicks. Mahilig akong bumili dyan. So, during the day, nung nag-hit si All HC at 6.22, I bought there. I think, umakayat pa to si All HC. But then, the news came, nagka-sell down lang, all below 6 pesos. So, I sold at 6.09 na to mitigate the losses, kumbaga. Kasi, if ever I held my shares here, and tumuloy siya, no, siguro masakit sa competition yung losses ko. Anyway, calculate natin, I bought 60K at 6.22. Sige, 6.22. And then I sold at 6.09. So, ayan, I lost 3.28% of or around 12K on this trade, no, sa kay All HC. Now, let's go to the next trade, which is again the Ditto trade. This is a winning trade, back-to-back Ditto trade. So, if you can remember, kakasay ko lang dito about my Ditto trade, where I bounced dito, bought here 536, sold here at 6.14. Alam nyo kung ano next trade ko dito? The next trade I made was a short on the same level, 6.14. Nag-short ako dyan kay dito at 6.14. And I covered it at 5.26. So, move ko lang to. And I'll put it at 5.26. So, I shorted this candle and I bought this candle. So, kumbaga, back-to-back kay dito. After I bought this candle, nag-TP ako dito, shorted it here, and then covered here. no, around 5.27. Hindi tayo genius na nakakatch natin yung low, no, dito. But, ayun, nag-short tayo dyan, here, and covered here. It's because, ayun nga, downtrend si dito. As much as possible, you want to be selling on rallies. So now, once na may TP na, nag-TPhan na yung mga tao, or of course, I also shorted. And then, dyan, naglagay lang ako ng stop loss dyan. Then, low, creating a series of red candles covered here nung nagbabounce na yung market, no? And then, tayo, of course, mag-bounce yung market before I covered my shares. Kasi baka mag-continue pa. Kasi downtrending the momentum is towards the downside. But ako bili ng bili dito. Kumbaga, of course, the exception was this bounce. Okay? So here, shorted, covered there. This was around, yun, 55K lang pala yung shares natin dito because mataas, no? 55,000 shares. Since short, sa sell tayo mauna maglagay. Short is 6.14 and we bought at 5.26, no? So 5.26. So we gained 15.32% or 44,000 pesos back to back after the long here, shorted here, TP here, shorted there, covered there. Okay, that's how I traded dito. But of course, hindi mo naman makakatch lahat. Ako, hindi ko to nakatch, no, yung move na to. Okay, the next trade I made was a losing trade on MAC. No? Naglong tayo sa MAC. Because MAC is, again, eto nga, reopening place daw. But I don't believe about the reopening place during this time kasi madami pa yung cases and so on. So, ayun, I shorted MAC, but then yung losing trade ko came after I went long dito kay MAC at 6.38, no? 6.38. I think it was this candle. Remove natin 6.38, no? And then I covered at 6.22. Naglong ako. 6.38. And then nag-sell tayo 6.22. Oh, yes. Correct. Ito. So, dito, since may level dyan, kita nyo dyan, may level. What I did was, I bought this breakout actually. And then the next day, ako tawag dito. Next day, ako nag-short. So, this candle, kita nyo yan, may breakout dyan. I bought at 6.38. Nung nag-breakout sa level na to, 6.38. And then, nag-set na lang ako ng cut loss sa closing price of the previous day, 6.22. That's my loss talaga sa MAC. No? So, as you can see, yung loss ko talaga super quick lang, no further explanations. It's because after I buy, naglalagay ako ng stop loss order, and if my stop loss order is hit, kaagad ako sa competition. Sa trade. No? So, hindi ko kino-complicate yung selling pattern ko. Simple lang talaga lahat. No indicators na kung ano-ano man dyan. No trend lines, MAs, whatsoever. So, my MAC long was 50K. 50, 1, 2, 3. And then, the buy price is, 6.38. And selling price, 6.22. 622. So, around 3.69% loss. No? So, ayan, acceptable na losses yan. Okay? So, since sa competition, dyan ako naglagay. No? But sa real port, dito ako maglalagay ng stop loss. Of course, I won't go long here sa real port kay MAC, no? Because, ayun nga, mahirap makaget out if ever. Kasi, you want to, ayaw ko ng mga super talaga, no? Na volatile ang mga stocks. It's because, hindi ka naman makakaipon, no? I want the stocks that I trade na liquid talaga, no? And, hopefully na lang maging volatile masyado, no? Sa real port. For this one, talaga gusto mo yung mga volatile trades, no? So anyway, that was my losing trade. Now, let's go to my another losing trade before I go to two of my best trades. For Seb, another losing trade. So for Seb, this was November 9. So eto, okay, yes. Eto, nasa school ako nito, I think, no, dito sa Seb. So, SEB, 49.05. Ayan, dyan ako naglong. 49.05. Let's see. Lagay natin. 49.05. And then, cut loss, 51.05. Lagay natin. 51.05. So, then, gawin nating red, no? Because dyan tayo nagbenta. So, this is a short, no? Napa-early ako sa short. Anyway, after that, I think, nag-short lang din ako, no? I don't know if on this candle, but I covered around on these levels, no? Dito kay SEB. So, here, yung bias ko lang talaga dito, since this was the early part of the competition and second day, naghahanap ako ng mga quick trades or ng mga parang ano talaga, na pwede mong iwanan muna ng mga trades, no? So, quick lang, and then pag na-stop out ka agad. And here, after I shorted, no? Dito, dapat red pala to kasi short eh. Dito, dapat nag-short green dito sa taas, no? So, I shorted here and covered here. Kasi, sabi ko, pag nag-breakout yan sa 50, conditional order lang yan. No? After I shorted here, conditional order lang, 51.05. Sabi ko, pag nag-breakout yan sa 50, baka madami na yung sellers, no? So, maglalagay na lang ako kasi may ginagawa ako, no? Iniwan ko lang yung conditional order. So, sabi ko, nito, pag nag-breakout yan sa 50, most likely, babagsak lang din yan. So, if maglalagay ako ng 50 pesos na cut loss order, most likely, mas-stop out lang kagad ako. So, nilagay ko na 51.05. Sabi ko, ay, hindi naman siguro may hit yan, no? So, iniwan ko, no? I think I was in school. May ginawa ako, iniwan ko lang yan. But, ayun, hinit lang, paakyat, and then nagka-sell down lang naman. So, medyo masakit kasi early part of the competition, 5% loss, down na kaagad ako, no? So, one thing na ko dapat dito is that hindi ko dapat inunahan itong 49.05 kasi nagmamadali ako eh, no, ng makagain. So, nag-short ako early on dito sa 49, which in dapat 50 pesos ako nag-short, no? So, pag nag 50 pesos ako nag-short, I think hindi ako makaka-stop out kaagad kasi I will move my stop, no, sa kung ano man dyan level. So, anyway, ayun, shorted here, covered there, 49.05, 15.05. Let's see kung magkano yan. So, lagay natin dito. SEB was around 6.6K, 6.6. And then, we shorted at 49.05. Oops, 49.05. And we covered at 51.05. So, around 5% loss or 17K loss early on the competition. So, medyo, medyo masakit talaga yan sa rankings kasi it will pull you down. So, yan, that was my loss, no, sa SEB. And I will go to my best trades sa competition. Starting with, siguro unahin ko si ACEX, although ito yung biggest winner ko sa competition na percentage-wise, no? So, here for ACEX, if you think na nasakyan ko tong buong move na to paakyat, you are wrong. Hindi ko yan nasakyan. It's because, tinatry kong i-short itong si ACEX. Even here pa lang, early on the trend, which of course, pag nasa real port ako, never ko tong i-short. I would go long dito. Pero hindi ko na nasakyan. So here, nag-breakout sa 20 pesos. I actually bought here, no, dito sa 20 pesos, but then, hindi ko alam bakit pinenta ko sa real port, no, and sa competition din. Anyway, ayan, mayroon din ng level dito. I think this was the all-time high previously, no? So, zooming in, hindi ako dyan nag-trade. So, gawin natin ganito. Gray, and then, gawin natin dashed. Same here. So, let's make this gray and dashed line. So, ayan. So, as you can see here, this one is a breakout dito sa level na to. And then, another breakout there. So, super ganda sana ng breakout, no? So, here, after I have bought somewhere around this level below below 20, andyan na naman sa taas, no? Nag-breakout siya dyan. And then, I think dito, napa-ano ako agad napa-TP agad ako dyan. And then, trying to short na on the way up. Even here, nagtatry ako mag-short, no? So, even here, nagtatry ako mag-short, no, kay ACEX. So, naka-short talaga ako kay ACEX dyan, no? So, here, nung bumagsak na, hindi ko alam kung nasakyan ko ba yan or hindi. I think hindi ko yan nasakyan yung pagbagsak niya. So, ayan, biggest mistake ko dyan is I am trying to short a strong stock. As much as possible, you don't want to do that. And, deep inside me, guilty ako sa self ko na short ko siya. It's because, dapat long diba? Dapat long. Napaka-easy. No? Na breakout multiple, breakout dito. O time may breakout, tapos tinatry mong i-short, diba? So anyway, binawian ko tong si ACEX, no? Yung multiple times ko na short dyan, na napakatlos ako. Yung sinabi ko na sa self ko na I will trade this how I trade the real port. So, dito, this was my long here dito kay ACEX, no? I bought here at the closing price. Why did I buy there? It's because, ayan, it established a low na, twisted up, and then retested the low. It held its ground there with a low volume here, no? Dito sa candle nito. So, I bought at the closing price. That's simple. And then, let the trade do its magic. Remove drawings. So again, I bought here, Of course, I set my cut loss level below this one. Okay, below that. So hindi naman na hit. And then umakyat na siya si ACEX. I trimmed some shares around this level. Kasi 11k shares, no? Or 11.1k shares yung na-hold ko dito. So, I trimmed 1.1k shares there kasi ayaw ko makita yung mga, kumbaga, tawag dyan, mga remainder, no? Gusto ko, like, pag 11k lang or 10k lang. So, 1.1k binenta ko para siya solid na 10k lang talaga shares hawak ko dyan. No? And then here, for ACEX, no? Bumagsak siya dito, naka-hold ako Bumagsak siya dito the next day, naka-hold pa rin ako. And then it announced na magsususpend siya. It's because of the property for share swap, no, of ACEX and ACEN, no, wherein yung ilang shares or ilang properties ni ACEN will be exchanged for some shares kay ACEX at 10 pesos each. And then it will go to it will have its SRO at 10 pesos 10. It was disclosed here, no? So, nakalagay na yan actually sa chart ko mismo, nakalagay na yan, no? So, I sold here at 39.9. So, 39.9 and 40 pesos. So, 39.9 and 40 pesos. And most of the traders, hindi daw sila naka-execute dito, no? Kasi nasira yung system ng Investa and so on. But ako naka-execute ako, no? I don't know about them. Tapos meron pang adjustment na nangyari, no? Although yung isa alam ko kasi kilala ko yung isa. Friend namin sa ADU kung nagka-aberya talaga dito, no, kay ACEX. And of course, ako gusto ko din sanang i-short to, no? During this day after I have sold, gusto ko sana i-short but hindi na-add ng Investa sa trading competition kasi it was kumbaga na hindi pa na-add because na-suspend to siya, diba? So, ayan, kung kita nyo, December 29, bumalik lang siya January 11. Dito. Ayan, tignan nyo sa baba. So, after the resumption, nagbintahan na lang lahat. No? So, ayan, kung sana na-short ko to, goods pa din sana. No? Of course, that's hindsight only. No? So, ayan, dyan tayo nagbenta. So, tignan natin. So, we bought 11, lagay na lang natin 10k shares kasi nabenta natin around 40 something din yung 11 po, yung 1.1. But lagay lang natin 10k para solid, no? So I bought at 34.45 and sold at 39.55, 39.9, and 40 pesos. So around 39.95. So we gained around 50k or 15% dito sa trade na to. And this is my largest percentage gain dito sa trading competition, no? 14.56%. I don't know yung sa yung sa ibang na-compute natin kanina, but using the investor journal, ayan yung lumalabas, no? Ayan yung lumalabas. But anyway, the last trade that I will show you was my now trade. Maybe isa sa pinakamagandang execution ko in terms of the of shorting, no? So, this is the chart of Now Corporation. As you can see, this one is being hyped lang talaga ni Mel Velarde dati, no? And this one is really sensitive to news. So, every single news na lumalabas now is a sell on news talaga na stock, no? Of course, if the momentum is still there, you should be riding the momentum. But as much as possible, you don't want to be holding the stock, lalo na, no, this one na now hype stock and downtrending lang talaga si Now. So here, super long downtrend, no? Actually, at 20 pesos pa to dati, 2017. Anyway, that's beyond the scope of the discussion. Anyway, here, kitang-kita yung movement from this level up to that level. So, question yourself, is this one on an uptrend or on a downtrend? Since this one is on a downtrend, normally you would want to sell on rallies. So here, kitang-kita yung movement, no, ni Now, which is towards the downside here. Ayan, pababa lang ng pababa. Now, since nakita ko itong movement na to, naghahanap na ako ng short, no, for now. So, remove muna natin yung drawings. I shorted it here. Imagine, chamba natin, we shorted at the top of that candle at here, 1.59 pesos. Diyan tayo naka-short. Sa tip lang talaga ng candle. That's why pinahuli ko to. No? So, here, we shorted here. And then the next day, nag-cover na ako. When it went back here, it's because meron pa siyang hype kasi about Elon Musk something, Starlink something. No? Baka ma-partner daw. Something like that. So, I covered my short at 1.35 in two tranches. No, 1.35 was actually the low of the candle then of the next trading day. Dito, oops, dito. So I shorted here at the tip of the move 1.59 and I covered at the lowest point here at 1.35. Kaya pinahuli ko to, no. And two tranches to, hindi to yung isang benta lang dito. Yung high volume here was I think na cross trade of ACEX, no, kaya mataas yung volume dyan, pero ayun, grabe yung selling up until here 1.35. So nag-cover na ako dito and I think I went long there and napakatlos ako dito sa candle kasi na-hit yung low, but still ayan yung movement, isa sa mga solid na shorts ko sa competition. 1.59 here, 1.35. As you can see, mostly I don't watch the intraday chart na ngayon, no. Mostly daily na lang talaga. So, bakit dito ako napaisip mag-short sa 1.59 something? Kasi as you can see, ayan, no, series of lower highs, lower lows, and lumampas na siya sa level na to. This one was 1.58, tinulak 1.59. So, nakita ko dyan, I shorted 1.59 and then, chamba, bumagsak siya at 1.50 pesos. And then here, I covered at 1.35. It's because nag-hit na siya dito. And if you remember what I said earlier, gusto ko magbenta, gusto ko bumili sa mga wicks na to. No? So 1.30 hit, I bought there at 1.35 too. But then, the next day, it was hit. No? Yung cut loss ko na hit. Anyway, that's my best trade kay Now dito sa competition, which is a short. So, calculator, tignan natin how much I gained there. So, 284K. Oops, 284, 1, 2, 3. I sold at 1.59. And then, I shorted at, I covered at 1.35 in two tranches. So, 62K or 16%. So, ayan yung pinakamataas ko na profit on the trading competition. Okay, so that's my trades, my top 10 trades, 5 losing trades, 5 winning trades. As you can see, simple lang talaga yung setup ko, no? I trade the emotions behind the charts, no? And then, pag downtrend, as much as possible, I want to short on rally. Pag uptrend naman, as much as possible, I want to go long, no, on sell downs. So, ayan, the RSI, pang-complement ko lang to, no, to check whether the trend is really strong or not. And as you can see dito, add ko lang pala, nag-short din ako dito because it's hitting RSI 50 and RSI 21 to. This is not like RSI 14. RSI 21 ginagamit. So here, it shorted. I shorted there nung lumagpas sa RSI 50 because my bias is it will still go down. No? So, thank you for listening. If you like what I discussed here, please check my other videos. Thank you.